The historical contents of the digital presence under the moniker sjsrana, associated with Surinderjit Singh Rana, represent a multi-layered ecosystem of geopolitical forecasting, environmental monitoring, and socio-economic critique. This body of work is primarily centralized on YouTube and the Oneworldpress platform, characterized by a distinct analytical lens that seeks to connect disparate global events into a unified predictive timeline. YouTube, Geopolitical and Seismic Analysis. The YouTube channel serves as the primary visual repository for this content. Historically, the output has focused on several core pillars. Predictive Geopolitics, Hashmar 2026 ET. A significant portion of the video history is dedicated to a specific analytical framework termed ET, often associated with an expected timeline or shift, centered on March 2026. These videos analyze shifts in global power dynamics, international relations, and the potential for large-scale systemic changes. Planetary and environmental monitoring. The channel features a deep archive of content monitoring seismic activities, tsunamis, and significant weather patterns. These are often presented through data-heavy infographics and cinematic visual overlays, suggesting a link between planetary shifts and broader human stability. Labor and economic trends. Content frequently explores the intersection of high technology and the global workforce. This includes tracking massive job cuts within the tech sector and analyzing the rapid expansion of artificial intelligence as a disruptive force in the global socio-economic hierarchy. Oneworldpress, the intellectual framework. On link to Google, the content shifts from visual summaries to long-form editorializing. This platform acts as the press arm of the sjsrana brand, providing the theoretical background for the topics covered on social media. Blogging and digital rights. The historical posts emphasize the creator's role as a digital content blogger and independent analyst. There is a recurring theme of asserting digital rights and intellectual ownership over the specific forecasting models presented. Systemic critique. The written content often critiques mainstream narratives, offering alternative interpretations of global conflicts, economic crises, and technological advancements. It positions the one world concept as a lens through which to view the increasing interconnectedness of global catastrophes and innovations. Cross-platform social media strategy. Across other social media platforms, the content is characterized by a high degree of visual consistency and the use of technical metadata. Infographic storytelling. Using high-definition digital imagery, sjsrana historical content often utilizes realistic, cinematic representations of complex data, such as global heat maps, seismic charts, or AI-generated visualizations of future urban environments. Hashtag synchronization. The use of specific identifiers like Hashmar 2026 ET and hashtag sjsrana creates a cross-platform trail, allowing followers to track the evolution of specific predictions from early theoretical stages to real-time event monitoring. Global scope. The content historically avoids localized or niche interests, maintaining a macro perspective that treats the planet as a singular evolving system. In summary, the sjsrana Digital Archive is an intersection of forecasting, environmentalism, and socio-economic philosophy, driven by the belief that global events are not isolated incidents, but part of a discernible, predictable trajectory toward a significant milestone in early 2026.
Hi folks, this is sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana reporting for April 21st. Time is about 1700 hours IST, India Standard Time, and a lot of topics. I have already tried to release 2 videos today. That is some of the documentary and explanation of what is going on in the world. But look at India. Look at this genocidal mindset India, which has basically some of the hate criminals of India, mostly pagan hate criminals, gangsters, serial rapists of India, have tried to again influence YouTube also. They have taken off, strike off 2 of my videos, which I have released today on April 21st, as you can see on the screenshot. And they have tried to do it twice, whereas I have just tried to basically cover up the incidents which are going across the world, and especially in India. Now, these 2 YouTube videos, none of them are any political campaign, or none of them belongs to any earning of money. I'm not running an advertisement or running money making machine or trying to basically run a political campaign. I'm never involved in political campaign. But look at this YouTube, and they are rejecting my appeal also. So this is height of insanity. Perhaps YouTube is also being governed by the pagan hate criminals of India, the gangsters, pagan gangsters, which have a genocidal mindset of India. Let me remind you, India is earned as a genocidal gangster mindset, whereas from 1984 till today, they have been running overt operations of genocide of non-pagan people. So the pagan gangsters are always running this hate campaign, but not the non-pagan people, but they are attacking openly. You can see the height of it. Over here, there are some of other videos which are on remarks, and people are calling terrorist the PM Modi of India. They're openly calling terrorist, and they are labeling PM Modi as a terrorist, perhaps a sexual terrorist or whatnot. But this is the video which is going on. It's in headlines. So you can see these are political parties. They are doing all this campaign. They are doing some political campaign. I understand that they have some anger. They have to vent off. They have to give some information, but not me, folks. So this is something very. Hi, folks. So you're doing this is sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana, reporting for April 21st. Time it was about 1400 hours IST, India Standard Time. So a lot of topic I'm going to discuss here. Already I'm releasing a lot of shorts on YouTube. You can always visit my site, YouTube at sjsrana, which is sjsrana. You can see on the screenshot. This is the short which I'm sharing on the screenshot, and I'm releasing almost daily a new short because it takes 1 minute to put some efforts. However, releasing this whole video which you are seeing over here takes a lot of time and efforts, and collaboration of a lot of events which I have to forecast, predict, and also the past events which have already occurred. So I keep covering the events. I keep pre-warning the humanity for you, so that you can take better scope and better stake at your life, because upheavals from Earth and a lot of other events which are going to occur, WW3 events, are quite daring and challenging for humanity. So from these shorts, from other videos, you can take a heed, and you can make yourself better. You can make your life better, and be aware of the imposters, impersonators, thugs, serial rapists, especially India. So a lot of themes which are working around the globe, I'm also debunking that, and I will cover that later in the topic. But first come first, the major tsunami, 7.7 mag quake hits Japan. Tsunami advisory is issued. So this was a major event on Monday, which is April 20th, 2026, at about 4:30 p.m. Japan local time. And this was a major shock to the residents around. It almost covered area of about 50 square miles, deep impact, and other areas also reported shaking, tremors, trembling, a lot of things which were falling from the ceiling, from the countertops, because of this magnitude of this earthquake. So, folks, tsunami issue was alert was raised, but however, it has been taken off after 1 day of complete watching. 24 hours passed, and they took it off because this was basically deep under the ground. So that's why this didn't cause that much of surface level tensions or tsunamis or that much of damage. But as I can tell you, I predicted this already. All the events were predicted. You will see later on my YouTube video, full video, which was released on April 2nd. April 2nd, 2026, I pre-warned humanity that tsunami will be there, major tsunami and quakes. You can always revisit, and after this session ends, you will see the AI reading out for you my April 2nd, 2026 pre-alert to the humanity about this tsunami, this quake. You can always review. After this clipping will be over, you will see the AI reading it out to you. So other than that, you can always visit my oneworldpress.wordpress.com site and YouTube channel. My X profile of at sjsrana1 has been hijacked, has been blocked for no reason. I was not given any notice, so cause notice, or even why my X profile sjsrana1 was blocked or suspended. I have no idea. So I suspect it is genocidal India behind the scene, the hate crimes, the hate criminals of India. As I keep telling you, genocidal India is the only demon, only devil which you have to worry about. Rest everything can be tackled. But if you can't tackle this demon, this devil, which is genocidal India, serial rapist, forever serial rapist, you will not be able to have peace on planet. Peace of planet will only be restored if you tackle this genocidal demon. So every 16 minutes a female is raped in India. That's the statistics. You can go and check on Gemini, DeepSeek, wherever on Google. This is not something I'm making up. And if you count marital rape, every 16 seconds a female is raped in India, mostly by liquor drinking husband, mouth sex, mouth rape. Okay, by the females. Okay, then if you count the other events like pimps and sex trafficking, then every 1 second a female is raped in India. If you include sex trafficking, human trafficking of India. India's sex trafficking is $100 billion industry. They won't tell you it's all done in cash. It's a $100 billion industry. Every day, every night, you can watch from sky drones that a female is delivered to a pimp serial rapist of India. Okay, every night you can see, and they play some metaphor game to legitimize, to legit the sex trafficking industry of India. Okay, if you try to uncover or unmask these serial rapists, then you'll be under threat. Your phones will be hijacked. Your character will be assassinated, hijacked. So they will do all these kind of things because everybody is hand in glove in this industry, which is sex trafficking industry of India. If you try to expose them, your phone numbers will be hijacked. All of a sudden will be hijacked. You can see over here my number was hijacked for no good reason, only because I keep trying to tell and expose these serial rapists of India, pimps of India, and metaphor moron serial rapists of India. They play a game known as the metaphor moron game. You will come to know later in this part of this video what this game is all about and how it's being played. So anyways, folks, all these things may sound strange, but these are realities of India. Okay, if you start watching from drone, you'll find every now and then a female prostitute, call girl, or a sex trafficking victim enters a serial rapist of India home house, and always you'll find a male prostitute, also known as a gigolo, entering a female residence when she's alone. So that's not a husband, not a brother, not a father, but a individual prostitute known as a gigolo or male escort will entering a female house to service her. So this is quite common in India. It's happening openly. It's known as metaphor moron serial rapist game in India, and only when you try to understand their mindset, what was metaphor moron serial rapist game, then you'll understand why the India map always maps to a genocidal gutter. You'll always look side by side a gutter and an India map. Everybody can take a reference. Even a 5-year-old girl or a 5-year-old kid can make a reference that yes, it matches with the gutter. That's the only political metaphor. Okay, it's metaphor I'm talking about, and their deeds. Every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically. So, such is the story of genocidal serial rapist gutter of the world, which is known as India. The real gutter of the world is whole planet is India. You can always watch from their map, and you can draw the conclusion with the metaphor of a gutter, the Indian style gutter. The map of India will always match to a gutter or a female organ, open female organ. So either of the one you can choose. So you don't need a rocket science. You don't need a rocket science to explain what the political map of India looks like. A gutter or a female organ, private organ. You can understand what I'm talking. It looks either like a gutter of the planet Earth or a female organ. So you can understand, even a 5-year-old kid can draw the conclusion. Even a 5th grader can draw the conclusion. The political map of India looks like a gutter. Everyone is talking about this gutter nation, which looks like in a metaphor, and its performance, it's pathetic. I am giving all the collaterally, I'm giving all the sort of anecdotal evidences that this is a gutter nation. First of all, it has the highest amount of rapes in the whole planet. Every 16 minutes a female is raped. Every 16 seconds a married female is raped in the house. Secondly, it has 0 gold medal Olympic performance 2024 and much more.
This video, titled WW3 Water Wars Naval Tsunami Ahead, sjsrana predicts post-Hashmar 2026 at Times, was posted by Surinderjit Singh Rana on April 2, 2026. It serves as a status report on his previous geopolitical forecasts and a breakdown of current global tensions. The video covers 4 primary areas. 1. Geopolitical conflict and World War III. Iran-Israel war. The speaker discusses an ongoing conflict between Iran, Israel, and the US that he claims began in late February 2026. He notes that several NATO countries, Spain, UK, Italy, have reportedly refused to participate in the bombing of Iran. The Strait of Hormuz. He highlights a siege and choke of the Strait of Hormuz as a primary driver of global instability. Global polarization. He describes a world divided into 2 major blocs, the US-Israel versus the Iran bloc. Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, and India. 2. Economic and energy forecasts, oil prices. Due to the maritime conflict, he predicts crude oil will spike to $150 or even $200 per barrel. He advises viewers to hold oil assets and switch to electric vehicles, EVs. Job market and AI. He claims AI has surpassed Indian programmers in skill, leading to massive layoffs by MNCs like Oracle. He suggests that US companies firing H-1B workers are good buys for stock investors. Currency. He predicts the further devaluation of the Indian rupee, suggesting it will exceed 93 rupees to the dollar. 3. Societal critique and censorship. Metaphor morons. A recurring theme where he critiques what he calls metaphor morons and serial rapist associations in India. He alleges high-level corruption and complicity among top police officials. Digital rights. He references a legal battle between Elon Musk, and the Indian High Court regarding the disproportionate blocking of accounts, which he views as a form of government censorship. 4. Personal updates and end times, Hashmar 2026-8. Prediction accuracy. Rana claims his October 2025 predictions for March 2026 end times, existential threats, have been 90% accurate. Extraterrestrial ET sightings. He claims there are signs in heaven and ET sightings following the passage of a comet near Jupiter in March. Daily life. He mentions he avoids interacting with his neighbors because his frequency does not match theirs, and he demonstrates his new EV bike as a response to the rising cost of fuel. Source: WW3 Water Wars Naval Tsunami Ahead. sjsrana predicts post-Hashmar 2026 ET Times. The YouTube video titled Sightings April 10, 2026 sjsrana Debunking Genocidal India Mindset for Global Community #March 2026-8 is a long-form commentary over 1 hour by Surinderjit Singh Rana, sjsrana. It is a mix of personal updates, geopolitical predictions, and harsh social criticism.